What's going on, everybody? It's Andy, the Pop Professor, back here with another video. It's May the 4th week, and today we are going to review this brand new April 2020 set that just released, set 75278 D-O Droid, which I'm very excited to build. So let's get started. That's right, everybody. Andy, the Pop Professor here. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, I cover Lego, Star Wars, and much, much more. So please consider clicking that subscribe button right down below, and also click the bell notification so you never miss another video. So today we are going to round out our April 2020 wave of Star Wars Lego sets. I just finished my 3-part review series on the helmets, which you can actually just barely see right up here. And I'll put a link right up here for you to check out those videos if you're interested. I had a lot of fun reviewing those sets, but in April 2020, we also got this brand new D-O set, and I'm really excited to put this guy together. So I'm gonna spend the afternoon building this set. We'll do a little bit of a time lapse, show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into the build sequence, and then we'll get back here and give some discussion to see what we think. So let's hit it. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and we finished up this build of the D-O set. Boy, has this been a cool one. You know, out there in the Star Wars universe, there's always R2-D2, and there's the BB-8 build, as well as the Porg, all of which are like kind of, you know, droids or creatures that I think would be really, really cool to have just in my collection, and I think they would display really nicely. But the first one of those that I actually got is this D-O build, and it is finished. Of course, this is from episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And boy, is this nice. It comes with this really cool plaque here. I'll show you this. And of course, a D-O minifigure, which you can kind of see there. And I'm just really glad. This is actually the first set that I own that has this kind of display piece here. I always thought these were printed, but this is actually a sticker on a black piece. Again, I'll show you this here. So that was actually a little bit of a bummer for me. I was hoping that it would be like a printed brick, because then, you know, otherwise it's really stressful putting this sticker on. I did pretty well. It's a little bit offset to one side, but all in all, it works. It comes with, you basically do a little brick built stand here. And, you know, I think that's gonna look really nice there sitting on the shelf with the thing behind it. So that should be cool. But let's take a closer look at D-O. I was a little disappointed in D-O in episode 9 and in the movie. I saw the movie in the theater twice, and then recently after it came out on DVD, I watched it again, and of course now it's on Disney Plus streaming. I will say though, once I watched it on DVD at home, I did notice he's in the movie more than I thought he was the first time around. The first time around, he was like the new character, and I was really excited about him, but there wasn't a lot of screen time, and I think it ends up falling in the middle. I still wish he was like maybe a little bit more of a prominent character in the movie, but it's not maybe as bad as I thought it was. But this is pretty cool. You can move this piece right here, and the head spins, and of course you can see on the back here we've got some really cool like antenna type devices on these hinge pieces. This piece here is a printed brick. It's not a sticker, which is also really, really cool. And of course this head moves around a little bit, and yeah, all in all, it's just really, really neat. This is now the second set recently, along with the TIE Fighter pilot helmet right there, that has used some of this tubing as well. I'll make sure I get this right up on the camera so you can see this gray and black tubing parts are actually similar to what is inside this wheel. There are two tubes in there, and then these curved slope pieces just slide onto the tubes with a brick below, and then that's it. It clicked right in there, and you put a ton of those on, and then down here at the bottom, there's a part that snaps in. You kind of like pull it around and wrap it around and stick it on the bottom, which is really cool. That was definitely my favorite part of the build, was doing this. But also, once that was established, on the inside here, you can see a really nice circle, which is not something to be taken for granted. If you've ever tried to build a circle, you know that it's really difficult and can be quite hard to do at times. There are, not a lot of great ways to make that happen, but this is just a piece that it actually pulls out of here, and at the end it just goes in and snaps in. But you can see that it's almost a perfect circle, which is really quite impressive. And then it's filled with these quarter circle plates, and then some like greebling type effects on the outside. But the studs on the side, sort of block of bricks that goes in underneath all of these plates here, this white part, was one of the most impressive parts of this build to me, for sure. So that's about all I have to say about this set. It's definitely a cool one. It displays nicely. You can see, compared to the, let's take maybe compared to one of these helmets here, how the size is, since they're both brand new April 2020 sets. So if we put these side by side, you can see D-O is a little bit taller. So yeah, it's just I think it's a really nice display piece. It wasn't too expensive, and as I said, I can imagine this eventually being like right next to BB-8 at least, and then eventually the larger R2-D2 set, and maybe even a Porg. It would be really cool to just kind of have those on one shelf on display, which would be neat. So I think that's going to do it for this review of the D-O build. And that completes my review of all 4 Star Wars Lego sets from April 2020. We have these 3 helmets that came out, and then of course this droid set, which is exciting because now we have the summer to think about some other things. So there's a lot more content coming at you. I have this set that just hit the other day. I've got the May the 4th small set and the UCS A-Wing set, which will be my first UCS build actually. So I'm really excited about that. So those will be coming in the next few days. And then we're gonna be moving on to some really exciting new projects here on the channel. So once again, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really supports me and the channel. It lets me know that you're enjoying this stuff. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about the D-O build? Have you done it yourself? Are there other builds that you've been working on, especially Lego Star Wars related, since that's what we're talking about today? It's all about community, and I always love to hear from you guys. So thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with you again very soon.